Syrian rebels say they have captured a large store of government weapons and ammunition, and deadly bombings in a normally peaceful Iraqi city. I'm Christopher Cruz, VOA News in Washington. Near the Syrian business capital of Aleppo, rebels say they have seized a large number of government weapons and ammunition from an arms storage area. Syrian activists put several videos on the YouTube website on Saturday and Sunday. The activists claim the videos showed weapons and ammunition at an arms depot in the town of Khan Touman. At least 10 people were killed and 16 injured in 2 car bombings in Iraq Sunday. An explosion in central Basra wounded several people. Minutes later, 10 people were killed in an explosion at a bus station in a town outside Basra. No one has claimed responsibility for the attacks in the normally peaceful southern port city. China's new Premier Li Keqiang has denied a report that the Chinese military is stealing information from the computers of large businesses in the United States. He said China itself is a target of computer hacking and does not support such activities. In fact, he said China and the United States should work together on computer security. Mr. Li spoke to reporters Sunday after the close of the annual National People's Congress. 5 Indian men were arrested Sunday after they admitted they gang-raped a Swiss woman in central Madhya Pradesh state on Friday. The men reportedly attacked a man and his wife in their tent and raped the 39-year-old woman while her husband watched. The couple was crossing India on bicycles. Police in Zimbabwe arrested 5 people in a raid early Sunday on the office of Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai. It is not known why the 5 were detained. The raid happened as early results from a vote on Saturday on proposed changes to the country's constitution showed widespread support for limiting the powers of the president. Sebastian Mofu reports from the Zimbabwean capital.
After 4 years of drafting the new constitutional charter by a government-appointed committee, Zimbabweans have voted in a referendum. After casting his vote Saturday, President Mugabe, who has been in power since the start of independence, said the process of writing the constitution involved ordinary Zimbabweans. That is a contradiction to what the pro-democracy groups in Zimbabwe say. They feel marginalized in the process of making the new constitution, which has more rights for women and limits president to 2 5-year terms and also increases the power of parliament. The draft charter also retains Zimbabwe's death penalty and makes homosexuality illegal.
If the Constitution is approved, there would be presidential and parliamentary elections later this year. You are listening to the news from the Voice of America. A French lawyer who unsuccessfully defended former Panamanian dictator Manuel Noriega against drug charges was found dead on Sunday. Police say the body of Olivier Metzner was found floating near his private island off Brittany. They say a suicide note was found in his home. He was 63 years old. The new Pope Francis spoke to at least 150,000 people in St. Peter's Square in Rome on Sunday. The VOA's Al Pessin reports from Vatican City on the different style of the new leader of the Roman Catholic Church.
Buongiorno.
Pope Francis offered a simple good morning to what he called his brothers and sisters packed into St. Peter's Square and the surrounding streets. He appeared on a small balcony high above the square attached to his official apartment. The Pope preached a short homily about forgiveness and got a laugh when he said that, thanks to the media, the square was the size of the world. People on the square were thrilled to have the chance to see the new Pope, who, 4 days into his papacy, has already established a reputation for having the common touch.
It was an amazing day and an amazing man, I think.
I was completely overwhelmed and completely charmed by what he had to say, as I think everybody was. It was just fantastic.
Al Pessin, VOA News, Vatican City.
Sunday is St. Patrick's Day, a day of celebration, eating, and drinking in the United States and other countries. The March 17th holiday celebrates the arrival of Christianity in Ireland centuries ago. That's the news at this hour from the Voice of America. Read more about these and other stories anytime from around the world at voanews.com. I'm Christopher Cruz.